Hey everyone, you're listening to the Backlog for March 8th, 2015. So, yeah, it's a quick turnaround for the episodes, but some things have happened. Pretty much the few hours after I recorded that last one, or I guess it was the next day, I don't remember. Time is kind of not a constant for me anymore. Valve announced a lot of stuff for Steam machines and added the tab to the store showing all the different Steam machines that are available. And they look alright. They showed off the finalized controller, which I'll pick one up just to see. I mean, I've already got an Xbox controller, so it's not like I'll be fucked over if it's a bad controller. Although the price is, I think it's like 50 or 60 bucks. It's kind of really high. And, also they announced Source 2, so that's kind of cool. Overwatch got a bunch of new characters announced just yesterday, or the day before. Again, time is fluid for me. Maxis, the studio responsible for the original Sims, I think through 3, and then, SimCity and everything else, like, they're gone, which sucks, but EA kind of made that apparent that was going to happen anyway. Yeah, and I don't know, this is going to be a short one, because I just wanted to toss out a few updates on stuff that I saw that I liked and didn't want to wait for more things to happen over this week, and GDC, is GDC finished? I know PAX is going, so there'll be more shit announced. Oh, Hearthstone, yeah, BlackRock got announced too, so that's the other thing. No, but Maxis getting shut down sucks. Because as shitty as Sims 3 and Sims 4 were, Sims 3 and 4 were by far the worst of the series just because of the amount of DLC and the price of it. Like, I just saw one piece of DLC for 4 that just added in jobs, like careers and shit, and it's $40. I'm sorry. I can get a lot of really good games for a lot less than that, so nah, I'm good. It just sucks, because EA and Activision, again, have this... they have this thing of running everything they can into the ground until it's gone, and then you have nothing. Like, it's so shitty. But can't do anything about it now, and I hope the best of luck to everybody who is there and no longer has a job. It sucks for them. So, a once great studio, again, brought low by AAA game publishers. Hopefully they go on to make some cool shit. New Overwatch characters. McCree, who is a gunslinger, looks pretty cool, cowboy aesthetic to him and stuff. And Zarya. Now, for people who know me, know that Zarya is just from looking at her, will know that Zarya is perfect. She's amazing. She's gigantic, she's super cute, she's got pink hair, and she has a gigantic fucking gun. I'm okay with everything about this. So, when I finally do get Overwatch, I already know what game I'm going to play non-stop, constantly. Or what character I'm going to play. I probably will not touch anybody else besides Tracer. Because Tracer was pretty badass too. Well, so was the Egyptian one. She was cool. So was the Indian. You know, Overwatch is just really well designed so far. Everything I've seen of it is really, really good. Like, there's a unique, interesting cast of characters. It's not... So far, it's been fairly good, like, in terms of character design, and... yeah, the sniper girl is a bit skin-tight leather, but you know what? I associate that kind of stuff with that class, so... whatever. But no, the game has so far been... if you just look at it diversity-wise, fuck yeah. I mean, it's pretty good, and it's only getting better. I've never seen a female Indian character like not the racial bullshit Indian of Native American, but an actual character from India. I don't even think I've seen a game with a Indian character in it that's playable, let alone a female Indian character who looks fucking badass as shit and will probably fuck a lot of shit up in that game. So I'm completely down for this, Blizzard. Thank you. Quick side note on Blizzard. They also announced Sylvanas as a new hero in Heroes of the Storm. Still haven't gotten into the beta because that cost $40. Still don't know what you're doing there, Blizzard. And yeah, Overwatch looks amazing. Can't wait to play it. And Zarya is going to be my favorite character ever. In other Blizzard news, we have the next Hearthstone, whatever you want to call it, adventure coming out next month, and it's going to be Blackrock, which means that could mean like Nefarian and his crew, that could mean Ragnaros and his crew. There's a lot of shit, but I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of awesome new cards added, and I'm fine with this because I need more Hearthstone cards. I'm going to be pre-ordering that on the day it's available, which is the 19th, and then it comes out sometime in April. Again, I'm 100% fine with everything about this. Give me more. Just give me ICC soon, please, Blizzard. I know you're not going to until we get the Death Knight class, which you know is coming, but please give me ICC at some point. I need to go down Lich King in Hearthstone. Yeah, and all the stuff Valve announced. That's the more interesting stuff this week. Source 2, which it's been a very long time since Source 1 came out. Like, what is it, 15 years or something like that? It's been long. Actually, I will go look it up right now. But Source 1 came out, and they ended up at the same time releasing Counter-Strike Source. That was the first game on the Source engine. Okay, 2004. So it was 2004. It's still been 11 years since Source 1 was released. Same time as Half-Life 2 and everything. So Counter-Strike Source and then Half-Life 2 were the first games they released on the Source engine. Now, they just did a Counter-Strike game not too long ago. And they don't, other than like a Portal or maybe a Left 4 Dead, they don't really have any other franchises that will have Source 2 running. I know Dota 2 is in Source 2 now, or at least going to be, but I'll see that later. I don't play Dota anyway. But their next big title on Source 2 has to be a Half-Life game. It has to be. And I know Gaben is pushing Half-Life back. It's probably already finished, and he's just angry at the world for being dicks about it. So we may never see Half-Life 3, but I gotta hope that it's the next one. I gotta hope. Because if it's not, I don't know what to do. I need to have closure on this series. But the actual interesting part of the engine, not just me hoping to the gods that Half-Life 3 happens, is it's completely free. There are no royalties or anything else in Source 2. You can develop in it for free. You can download the SDK, and that's it. You just play, you just screw around with it, you make your own game, and you can sell it anywhere. And that's kind of fucking awesome. So, yeah, again, that's the three largest engines that aren't proprietary are now for free. Yes, there are royalties on some, and you have to pay for them if you make over a certain amount of money or have this much funding or whatever, but to regular people who don't have $100,000 in cash lying around or don't have, a company backing them, now have 3 engines to choose from when making their own video game. And like I said last week, I cannot wait to see what comes out in the next 5 to 10 years, because we have kids who are able to play with these things and learn them and do amazing things in them by the time that they're old enough to really be putting out games and shit. So it's going to be cool to see what happens. I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm really liking the trend of all these engines going free. And the Steam controller is... it looks okay. I'm still not sure about the touchpad thing, because I'm so used to my controller. Like, I'm used to buttons, and I'm used to sticks. I mean, I need that sound. I need that. It's been a part of my life for as long as I can remember, some type of button sound that I can press a button and hear it and feel it. And the fact that it's touchpads instead of sticks, I don't know how that's going to work, and we'll see how it feels. And the button placing is really weird. It looks almost like a PS3 or PS4 controller, but in place of where there would normally be the actual buttons and a stick on either side, it's got two big touchpads that do stuff, which is weird. And then we have the buttons down below and towards the middle. And it looks like it's going to be interesting. And then there's actually a stick on it still. I don't know. So I'm going to pick one up when they finally release that, which is not for a while, I don't think. And I'm going to test it out and see if it's any decent, because, man, I hope it is. I would really like it to be. I want a good second controller that's not an Xbox controller. But outside of that, I don't really know. There's not been a ton of other stuff. Even though it's GDC, there's not been anything that I've really given a shit about that's been happening. Shit, what else? No, there hasn't been any major game announcements. Still no Fallout 4, still no Elder Scrolls 6. Oh, hey, next week, I think it's next week, we finally get to have ESO. Yeah, next week on the 17th, we finally get to have Elder Scrolls Online for free, so I'll be back to playing that again. Oh, ZeniMax, thank you for finally seeing the light on that. And, yeah, I think that's about it for news and shit that I noticed that caught my eye or anything. Game reviews, some things came out. I picked up a few games over this weekend. Grabbed Enemy Within for XCOM, which is really fun, and building up mech people is awesome. I love the concept of that, where they actually have to have their arms and legs amputated so that they can use the mech suits properly and stuff, and I don't know, it's cool, and I like it, and yeah. I don't know. And then I've also picked up Wasteland 2, which is amazing. It's like playing Fallout 3 if it hadn't been made by Bethesda, and I'm okay with this because it's amazing. And I've been playing Minecraft as usual, still expanding things, thinking about doing some videos in that just because then I can. I don't know, I play it enough, I should probably record it while I play it. Oh, and I picked up Dear God, which is really interesting, and this will go up, this might go up tomorrow. I'm recording this on Sunday, so this might go up on the 9th, depending on how long it takes for videos to render. But Dear God is really interesting and really cool, and I'm enjoying it, so we'll see that Monday. Yeah, outside of that, I have not played anything this week. I think I've started up Guild Wars twice for the daily login. Nope. I did play something, and it made me really angry the last 2 days, and I have to get it out somewhere. I started playing Warframe again. I picked up enough platinum for Mesa, because okay. For a while, Warframe seemed balanced in the free-to-play aspect versus the pay-to-play aspect, or pay-to-win aspect. Like, you could farm out all of the frames fairly easily. You just go and beat the bosses. Now, they've started putting the frame pieces on bosses that are behind these gates that you have to get keys for, and then it's stupid, and it makes them way harder to actually get, and since it's a randomized thing, you may get 3 of the same part, so it doesn't matter how many times you do it. Like, I still have not fought the new Alad V, and he's the one who drops the Mesa parts. I have not gotten enough coordinates, which are the items you need to make the key to go fight him. I still have not gotten enough coordinates, because they only pop up on specific missions at specific times and only sometimes. And yes, I did take a couple-month break from the game too, so that could be part of it, but it makes getting these other things that really, really hard, and it makes it so you have to pretty much pay to get them, which is what I ended up doing. But, so I spent the $17 on the Platinum to get that, and then a couple other little things. Went in to play the game. There's currently an alert mission happening right now. I thought, okay, I'll go do that, because, hey, I want the items that come from this if I do it correctly. Jumping in the mission, and the host got killed, so they rage quit and disconnected. The entire party gets reset when that happens. So everybody has to spawn back in, the level has to load up and everything, because the host has to switch to somebody who's there. We spawned back in, and I died. Instantly. Because they still have not implemented a immunity period for spawning in. Now, revives in this game, you get 4 per day. I don't remember if it's per Warframe or not, but you get 4 per day, and then you have to pay for them with real money. So I spawn in and instantly die, using one of my revives. The next time we have the party host get killed, they also rage quit instantly, and everything reset. Now, this time, it didn't bring us back into the mission. It just failed us and disconnected us from the mission. Annoying. So I go and do a different mission. I get into the mission and get on an elevator with the other 3 people who are there. The elevator starts moving. Suddenly I'm in blackness. The level is a speck in the distance, and I'm falling to my death. Twice. I thought maybe if I revived, it would put me back in next, just revive me right near where somebody was. Nope. Revive me in the blackness. So there goes 2 more. And then I just quit playing. Because I really like the team at DE, because they genuinely seem like nice people, and they genuinely seem like they give a shit, and they like to make the game better and do stuff. But whatever pressure is on them about the market and like whatever's happening with these updates where they're really broken. Like, I quit in update 14 or 15 because I can't remember which one did like the major overhaul to the UI and everything, but it made me quit the game for a long while because it was super buggy, everything was broken, everything was slow and laggy, connections were constantly being lost, I was constantly getting disconnected from things, I had a bunch of items disappear, like it... There's so many bugs and so few fixes for those bugs that I kind of just... I wonder what kind of pressures they're getting from higher-ups to just produce new content to get people to play the game more. I don't know, but it's something that I really wish would get fixed, because that game has a lot of potential to be really cool, and they're making really cool things in it. But good God, sometimes it's infuriating what they do with it. So, I don't know. I don't even know what I was talking about there. I just had to get out my irritation with Warframe. So yeah, that's about all for this week, for this episode. I don't know how many more I'm gonna do this week because shit keeps getting announced. Yeah. Anyway, have a nice night, everyone. Questions, comments, and everything, leave on YouTube or on the site or whatever, Twitter. Fuck, it's not like it's hard to find me. Anyway, have a nice night. See you. Oh. Hey, if you like what we do, Patreon. Patreon.com/SSP. Help support us so we can actually make some money doing this. Because me, Van, Eli, and Max all do stuff, and we kind of don't make money off of it, because I don't like putting ads on the site or anything. So if you want to help us, please do. Support us, even 50 cents a month or $1 a month or whatever helps a ton, because then it at least pays for site hosting and everything. Anyway, yeah.